Hey guys, what's up? It's a Vita from Vita's Light Tarot. Please don't forget to hit that like button if you're vibing. Also, if you're interested in our reading or any questions, my information is also in the description box below. Alright guys. Ooh, my nose is itchy. Alright, we're going to do the first reading here is going to be Voice of the Souls, since a lot of you guys really liked it. Alright, so the first one is going to be from your higher self, the second one is going to be from your guides, and the third one is going to be from somebody who passed away, okay? Somebody close to you. Divine Father, Mother, Ancestor, Spirit Guides, and the Most High, please surround us and fold us and protect us with your light. Anyone sending any spell work, evil eye, or negative intentions towards us, please send it back with full forgiveness. Thank you. Archangel Michael, will you please protect us this time? What did you guys do today? Well, today I made sure that I got out the house because I was told that we need to get out the house and spend time in nature. It's very important. Also, exercise, right? Get our booty on the dance floor or the gym floor. Yoga, meditation, very important. Even if it's just a couple minutes a day is where you got to start, you know. Some people say they just can't get their mind clear enough. It's all right. Use guided meditation. Do it when you're walking. Use music while you meditate. There's different ways to do it. Sooner or later, you're going to be able, it's going to get easier and easier and easier, right? Just like riding a bike. All right, guys. This is your higher self. This is your guides. Get your booty on the dance floor. Now I'm going to have that song in my head. Ah! Alright. Leave it? Okay. I guess we're going to have 3 from the guides. And this is going to be from your passed on loved one. They really want you to use your mind's eye today. Well. Okay. Just so you guys know, with these cards, I have to use the book because the book has your messages in it. Okay? Okay. And donations, my information is in the description box. Cash App, PayPal, and Venom. Okay. Now, this is, when I get the black ones, these are for you to use your mind's eye. Okay? You can rewind this and pause it if you need to. Okay? 37 or 73 may mean something. Karmic message. This card is here to help you connect to your psychic abilities. Take a moment to visualize the card. You are invited to receive a karmic message from your soul, your spirit guides, or an entity. Write down what you feel. Look at the card for as long as you need to. You are invited to see a message on your own, beyond the card's description. Be confident in yourself. Okay. That, for me, that almost reminds me of like chandeliers, right? And that's like your crown chakra and the stars. And like chandeliers, why am I saying chandeliers? The squirrel over here is getting really, really close. What do you call those things? chimes that you put outside. That's what I meant to say. The chimes. It reminded me, I had a vision once. I was hanging out with my friends, and it was when I was younger. And, you know, some were smoking, some were drinking, whatever. We were teenagers, and I remember looking up at the trees, and it was this huge tree with, like, huge branches that came down, like, but there was a lot of leaves on it, and it just looked like chandeliers when I looked up, with the way that the night was, like the light from the moon and everything. It was just beautiful. Okay, 39. Somebody could be 39. Something could happen when you were 39. Somebody could be 93. The numbers 39 or 93 could be significant. Okay, free message. You are invited to receive a free message from your spirit guides. Write down what you feel. Look at the card for as long as you need to. You're invited to see a message of your own beyond the card's description. Be confident in yourself. Now, this is from your guides, okay? But I got 3 different cards. So this could be 3 different guides for 3 different people, or 3 different guides for one person, okay? So take it as it resonates, or get the message within the message. All right, the second one is 36 or 63. Message of guidance. This almost reminds me of like Pinky Promise. All right, this is, yeah, I'm not on that page yet. You are invited to receive a message of guidance from your guides. Write down what you feel. Look at the card as long as you need to. You're invited to see a message on your own beyond the card's description. Be confident in yourself. Okay. Remember, you can rewind it and pause it if you need to. And take a screenshot, you know. You never know. You never know. Okay. Now, somebody's name could be Chase. All right. I have 16 or 61. The crystal ball. Karma. All right. This is still from your guide. This is the last one from the guides. Your soul. Part of, oh, oops. Hold on. Wait a minute. Well, let me take the brakes and reverse there for a minute. Okay. Your spirit guides. You are in an energy in which you are invited to build something important, to find new independence and freedom. You have been receiving many signs about this for years. You had an idea when you were young. It was a deep desire or project. You may even have talked about it to everyone all the time. But then, as time went by, this idea faded away. You became conditioned towards what you thought was best for you, or what others expected of you. Today, you may be reminded about memories from the past. You may come across childhood photos or documents. As if by accident, conversations with family members may reconnect you to old memories. We are sending you these signs so that you may remember your old desires, needs to create. They are to help you have confidence in yourself and be daring. Turn your dreams into realities. The statement, "It's too good to be true," just isn't true. You're capable of giving your best in what if you want to. And it's funny, I just talked about this a couple days ago. I did a reading or a live, and I was talking about there's something that's going to come back. I did a couple of reads on it, I think. There's something that's going to come back, something that you've been wanting to do since you were younger, that may have been put away, you know, that you may have just let go of because of other people, or just you may not have believed in yourself at the time, okay? It might have just seemed too far. But this is coming up again, so I feel like this is definitely very important. And I'm also getting, I had a vision the other day, and in my vision, I was being asked something, and I'm like, what? Like, I couldn't quite understand. So I was like, I have to meditate on this. And what I was being asked, right? And then I remember I seen it in a movie. So I was like, okay, now it all comes together. They were trying to remind me of a movie I had just watched. And in the movie, the girl, she went into the military because her best friend had passed away when they were hanging out, and they were partying, and they took some pills, and I guess the best friend died, and he had a really good family, but she didn't really have like the best family, and she felt it should have been her. And so after that, she just couldn't pick herself up. Like, she didn't know what to do. Everything was like a dead end, and she knows she needed to get out of that community, out of that area. Like, she needed to go be herself, right? And start new somewhere else. And she came across some, it was like military, I think, people, like Marines walking in a building. And she was like, So she just did it. She just left. Had no bags, nothing, just left. And went and enrolled. So while she was there, she got in trouble. And she had to clean out the kennels with the dogs. And they were the ones that were on the front line when they would go into war, because they had the dog sniffers. Anyway, so she seen them with the dogs, and she was like, she was real interested. She wanted to do it. Well, there was a dog that was very hard on everybody. It's because it was scared. It wanted somebody to actually sit with it and, you know, spend time with it, be, not just treat it like it was just a caged animal, right? And so the dog bit its handler's hand, so that person ended up having to get um, taken out of that group that was about to leave. And so the girl ended up, and that wasn't even what she was signed up to do, but she asked if she could be a dog handler. And so anyway, she sat with the dog for a while, and she with the food, and she was like, I'm not gonna come in here and give you the food until you back up. So anyways, finally the dog started doing that, and then she started actually sitting in there with it when it ate. And she just got connected to this dog. And the dog ended up being like the best canine bomb sniffer. It was a true story. But at the end, she wanted to adopt it, but the lady, the vet, wasn't very nice. She was like, no, this dog is too domestic. And she was like, you just poked it where it's been hurting. Of course it's going to get angry. And anyway, so she went to the top. But before that, she ended up going back home because she said that, okay, I'm retiring, right? Because her and the dog got blown up, but they recovered. And she decided she was going to retire, and they said that her sergeant said that he would write a note for her to take the dog. But then once the nurse or whatever, the doctor, said that the dog wasn't adoptable, she already disenrolled, so somebody else got her dog. And so she went home, and she laid on the couch for days and days and days and weeks and whatever. And she was going to programs, and like, you go to like Drugs Anonymous and stuff when you're trying to get clean. Well, she did this for the dog. And finally her father came in, and he said, when are you going to get up and do something? What is it that, what did he say? What is it that gives you passion? What is it that drives you? What is it that makes you want to get up and live? And she says, the dog. And he said, okay, if that's what it is, then why don't you get up and do everything that you possibly can do, so that you know that you've done everything that you could possibly do, if that's how you feel. And then, you know, at first she thought about it for a second. She was like, well, I tried this, I tried that, because she did. She kept calling and everything else. But then she started thinking, okay, well, now she's got to keep going up the ladder. And so she did. And she ended up getting the dog at the end. But it was just that part of it where he said to her, what is it? You know, and we think that we're already on this path and that we are doing what we need to do and we are like being driven to succeed, right? To our purpose. But sometimes we do need to really sit back and think again to give ourselves another push, right? Like, what is it? Is it animals? Is it a person? You know, is it love? Is it, what is it? Singing, drawing, like that. When we think about it, it just, you know, like, and that's and obviously not a person that we shouldn't be with, or that, you know, it didn't work out with. That's one thing, because, you know, we can't go out there and be obsessed about somebody who doesn't feel the same way about us, right? We can't make them. um but if it's a relationship in general, then of course, in order to have a good relationship like that, we need to fix ourselves. So we need to learn to love ourselves so that bring we can mirror somebody, and, you know, we basically pull in what we think of ourselves, you know, like we mirror people like that. So we have to focus on ourselves and learn to trust ourselves with how we feel and how we love ourselves. So if we can be happy with ourselves and have fun by ourselves, then that's when we know we're ready. So anyways, not to do the whole lecture thing, but basically, when I was told this again, I'm like, wait a second, but I am, you know, like I love my channel and I love doing this and I love doing that, and but there is more that I want, right? And what do I have to do to get there? And that pushed me again, and it was like just to have that thought in my head. So I wanted to share it with you guys in case somebody needed to hear that, you know, like, what is it? What is it that you really, really want? What do you really, really want? What you really, really want? All right, guys. All right, the last card is learning. All right. So this is from a passed on loved one, an entity. My past life taught me many things. I often talked negatively, and sometimes I felt that life was really tough. I can still see myself ranting or feeling everything was against me. Today, I understand these experiences were to teach me important lessons. I also understand that my soul chose this. While things felt difficult in the moment, today I am in a positive evolution. In my past life, I always felt tired, which prevented me from doing important things. Today, I realized I was experiencing inner duality. I was refusing to trust in life. I have no regrets. Everything I experienced was because of choices, but I will definitely do things differently in my next life. Be yourself in this energy of learning. I will manifest myself to you through the number 13. Didn't I say that yesterday? If the number 13 means something to anybody, okay? It will be a sign of my presence that I am by your side in the new wonderment being created for you. Have confidence in everything you are capable of doing. You are an extraordinary being. So, if you happen to see the number 13, this is somebody who was really close to you, a passed on loved one, or somebody that, you know, you guys had love for each other, but that was a guide of some sort to you. Okay? That's letting you know that whenever you see that they're with you. Okay? Alright guys, peace, love, and light. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. Alright guys. Oh, if you're vibing, that is.